What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to another episode in my path to power. Before we get started, though, if you guys are looking to purchase some FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out Foot Coin Emporium. They are cheap, quick, and reliable. Their link is in the description down below. So first off, I apologize for a bit of a late upload. I was up late in Bateson 87's 24-hour live stream, and I made it till like 8 or 9 in the morning my time, and then just absolutely crashed, and I'm still knackered from it, but I'm doing my best to pull through. For those of you that don't know, I tend to do my commentaries on the day that I'm going to be releasing the video because I like to keep it fresh and I like to keep it current with what's going on in case anything were to come up. This way I can, offer up my input with that. But I've got to play one more game with this Serie A side because Balotelli's injured, and so before I can sell Balotelli, I'm going to have to, get him off of injury. I don't want to pay for an injury card, especially when it's just one game. But I asked you guys yesterday, which league, what would you like to see me build? And I got loads and loads and loads of feedback, and I want to thank you guys for that. Now, I'm going to go into this a little bit more when we get there. I guess I'll start talking about it after we get out of this game, but once I start building the squad that I get into. But there were a lot of shouts for a Premier League side. But I'm coming up against this guy. First round of the Cup, just wanted to make it cheap, quick, and easy. And what the heck? He has a really, really strong Serie A side, but we're getting things started here literally the second minute. And it's Cuadrado, Higuain. And Higuain is a brilliant 4-3-3 striker. I didn't really care for him in the 4-2-2 or in a two-striker set. I think in two-striker sets, pace becomes more important, and Higuain isn't exactly the paciest guy. But in this 4-3-3, he felt very, very good to use. A little bit fortunate there with Borja Valero, but managed to put it away. 4th-minute goal, and we're off to a lovely start in the Cup, and just a lovely start, well, in this match in general. And you guys know how I feel about Valero at this point. He is one of my favorite central midfielders, probably, that I've used on this game. Just a very, very reliable player. Does well getting forward and attacking, so I will be looking forward to him hopefully having an inform. Higuain, though, gonna break free even in the rain, manages to tight bit of control and chips the keeper there in the 26th minute. Nice little finish there from the Argentine. And we are 2-0 up at this point. And if I get off on a tangent, guys, I apologize for that as well. My mind is so shattered. But connection has been lost. We've got a bit of a rage quit. I was in full control of the match for the most part. 2 shots from him, 2 on target, but I don't think they were from very close. I should have gone back and looked at that. So now I can list all of my Serie A players up for sale, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Essentially, I'm just listing them for a little bit more than I bought them for and hoping they'd sell. That's exactly what I did with the Brazilians, and hoping that I'll be able to turn a profit, or if not turn a profit, at least be able to cover the EA tax on my team. Pandev, I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn a profit on him. I was kind of expecting to hold on to him for a little while, but you saw I left Borja Valero on there. That's because I'm going to keep him for essentially a super sub in my midfield. Go out, first signing is this week's Team of the Week player, the inform Solomon Kalou. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to get Cavani, which means that we are building a French League One side. Now, this was not the most requested side, but there were some pretty adamant shouts for the League One. And to be fair, it's a league that I haven't really put too much thought into yet this year on FIFA, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Now, what I'm also going to be doing, and you won't see that in this episode, but I'm going to build a cheap BPL side to go with this as sort of a fitness side, sort of not really a fitness side, but I want to try out some of the cheap players, and pending how I think these two sides play for me, if the BPL side starts playing better, then I'm going to start upgrading those players. I saw some shouts for a hybrid side as well. Now, hybrid sides in FIFA this year are kind of tough. And the reason that they're kind of tough is because it's difficult to essentially rotate players in and out and switch formations around at ease. And I mentioned in a previous episode that I was really liking switching to whatever formation I felt like playing when I felt like playing it. And when you have a hybrid side, you're very, very dependent on certain links working out for just that one formation. So I'll look at introducing hybrid aspects to to the team that I have once I'm comfortable with a, whether it be the League One side, whether it be the BPL side. I'm not going to go back to the Bundesliga just yet, because if you remember, I had that 4-1-2-1-2 Bundesliga side. Obviously, I used cheap players. I didn't go after any of the big names, really, so I wasn't, I guess, maximizing my potential there, but everybody likes seeing, a bit of the BPL in there, and there's some interesting players in the French League One. You're seeing what I paid for the players on the screen, is what I just went through. So we've got Kalou up front, Cavani, and Alessandrini, and Alessandrini is an absolute menace. The midfield, Gourcuff, Gonalons, and João Moutinho. We've got the inform Marquinhos and Fanny, or Inform Marquinhos and Nkolu as our two center backs, Fanny as our right back, and I believe it's Digne as our left back with Mandanda in goal. And this guy, I kind of thought his agenda was going to be to cross it in, but he was playing a narrow 4-1-2-1-2, so I wasn't really that sure. His name, the Fury Essence, Digne, going to play this one in through Alessandrini. He is pacey, he is quick, he likes to attack, and he crosses it in with his preferred left foot to the big man in the middle, Edison Cavani. Now, within the first few games that I've played with this side, I'll be able to tell you more, but in the first game, I found with this side right away, one, Kalou was absent. He was nowhere to be found in a large portion. Whether I hit wing swap so he could cut in on his right foot, whatever you want to call it, and that goal drove me absolutely crazy giving that up because I felt like I tackled it away from him a million times, even though I did not. But Kalou was completely absent. The midfield was solid, but I felt like I was forced to play a lot faster. And some of that felt like it was attributed to Cavani's, or I'm going to attribute to Cavani's high work rate. And we actually end this one regulation 1-1, so it means we're going on into extra time. Made a brilliant and solid slide tackle right there, but this is the passing that we're looking for. Alessandrini going to be doing what he does best, getting forward. Wonderful player, 1,000 coins. I bought mine with, I think, the sniper style, which gives him +3 in the dribbling and in the shooting. I would highly recommend that for the card that you pick for him, but he's going to thump that one in at the far post. But as I was saying about Cavani, he's got high work rates, and sometimes he literally has ended up as my center defensive midfielder, filling a gap in between my two center backs. And that is not the way that I want to see a 4-3-3 play out for me. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the Cavanster or the Cavani Meister. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just call him Cavani, the Matador. I believe, isn't that what his nickname is? I think so. Don't quote me on that. Obviously, my mind is a bit all over the place today. Anyways, guys, we're going to come to a close of this episode 2 on the final score in that match. I want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, though, a like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. I'll be live streaming tomorrow, so stay posted to my Twitter for that. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.